Hi, welcome to Minimaldrobe, well, the YouTube channel for Minimaldrobe. Minimaldrobe is a capsule wardrobe blog, and I run an Instagram at Minimaldrobe and minimaldrobe.com. I thought I'd start creating some video content because I particularly enjoy that, and I like to generally follow what I enjoy. So I enjoy reading about capsule wardrobes, I like looking at fashion on Instagram, so you know, you got to create what you like, really. So in this video I'm going to talk about my smart shoes. This is an area that every man has to be prepared for. They're more a just for when item, but I'm also going to talk about my two pairs of boots. One are smart casual. The other, you wouldn't want to wear them with a suit at all, but they're I consider this sort of a genre of men's footwear. It's kind of very traditional, very hashtag menswear. All these are pretty much hashtag menswear specials, as it were. So yeah, walk you through it. So first of all, we've got the Brogue. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Brogues, or you're not sure why they're called Brogues, it's because they've got these punched holes. And the derivation of those punch holes are that they were supposedly designed for people working in wetlands, I believe, farmers in wetlands, and the water would drain. I don't know. It sounds a bit far-fetched, but there you go. Brogues became incredibly popular. They were like the shoe to have a few years ago for men. They kind of fit almost every occasion. These are black, so they fit pretty much any occasion, really. The most formal shoes are black, although these are not the most formal of styles. These are just by Marks and Spencer's. There's nothing too special about them, but what's very practical about them, and every man should look at the soles of his shoes before he buys them, in my opinion. I've walked around in leather-soled shoes in the past, not knowing that when they get wet you can easily slip over. And anyway, so they've a lot of shoes have rectified this. A lot of designers and shops have rectified this. So on this, for example, it's got this this like rubber pad, and the heel is also like a rubbery material. So you're not going to slip around in these. I wear these to weddings. I haven't had a funeral I had to attend, fortunately, since I've owned these, but I would wear these to a funeral. I'd wear these with a grey suit, with a black suit, obviously, and maybe a push with black trousers and a smart shirt for a meal out, but I think there's better options for that, as you will see. So the second pair of shoes I'm going to show you are these beautiful, I think they're beautiful, pair of high shine leather derbies. There's derbies and there's Oxfords. I believe these are derbies. It's to do with the way that the lacing is done. I'm concerned that the lighting here isn't brilliant, but these are a very, very rich brown colour. They're actually a dream to clean because the leather's so smooth. I've worn these a lot. I've had these for about 4 years now, and they look new. And when I got them, they were ex-display, supposedly. Got them on eBay, and they're by Loake, L-O-A-K-E, which is one of the traditional men's shoemaking companies here in the UK. And what makes these ultra practical, before I put them back down on the table, is the commando sole. My boots, my brown boots, have also got this sole. As you can see, the tread on them is rock solid. It means that you're never going to slip over, or you're very unlikely to slip over in wet conditions. So it makes them extremely practical as well as an extremely smart shoe. I've got these for an absolute steal. Definitely buy these again if I ever got the opportunity to have such a steal again, but it's one of those once in forever kind of deals, I believe. So third, Chelsea boots, black Chelsea boots. Now, again, these are also by Loke, a.k.a. again. And if you don't know the derivation of these, they're very associated with the mods, I believe, and also I think maybe with Teddy Voice, but definitely with mods. They're a horse riding shoe traditionally, or they come from horse riding, and I can see why actually. I mean, they're very, very practical, very easy to slip on and off because of the elastic. Now, the truth is that these are very well made. They're not made in the UK. They're one of the they're Loke design Loke, so they're made in somewhere like India and then they're finished off in the UK. Although you can really tell the difference between these and a pair of shoes from somewhere like Next. You've got to invest in your footwear. I don't care what you say. I think there's one thing like having a ridiculously expensive pair of something like canvas trainers like Vans or Converse. If you have like a very premium version of them, you don't necessarily need that premium version. Something like Vans Old Schools, excuse me, is perfectly sufficient for that kind of shoe. In fact, that's kind of the classic. Fulfills all the functions. But for something like a leather shoe, you're really paying for a lot of quality and a lot of workmanship, and also things like these details. So this was a huge thing a few years ago when men started getting interested in fashion and interested in the way that clothes and shoes and accessories and other things were made, and that's Goodyear welting, which is the welt is this is, if you can see, can't, it's basically it's right tight round here. It's the stitching essentially. A lot of shoes are glued or they're cemented. The ideal is the Goodyear welt. It's the best of all the designs. It increases the shoes' waterproofing ability, and also makes the soles very easy to change apparently for a professional cobbler, which when you're paying for a premium shoe such as all three of these are Goodyear welt, then that's what you want. You want to be able to take them in, you want to have a kind of more of a buy it for life shoe, and that makes the value proposition a lot better, Shoes like these, you can get them for about 30, 40, 50 pounds, maybe even 80 pounds at the max if you're spending at the top of that sort of category. Go over 100 to 200 pounds, you start to see shoes like these and these. I'm guessing, I don't know what the RRP of these were, maybe that's over 200. Whatever the case, I got them for about 50, so I can't complain. And then you get these. These are by Grenson, which is another British shoemaker. I got these for a very, very good price. I think they're about £100. There should be about £250, and you can really tell the difference. I for the longest time I didn't wear these. I kept them in the box. I think I was kind of, I don't know why. It's completely irrational, really. But then around January, December time, I was, we got a dog in August last year, and so I was walking a lot more, particularly in snowy, icy conditions, wet conditions, and I was in my old trainers, and they were all worn out, and they were the kind of shoes that I wore in those sorts of conditions. But because they were worn out and the soles had all worn down, I was slipping over. I fell over once or twice. Dog pulling you along, that's gonna happen. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, I'd really love a pair of black combat boots. They would look so good with black skinny jeans, with pretty much anything, with white jeans even, or grey jeans. Those are the only three colours I have nowadays. And as you will know, if you've seen my Instagram, if you've seen my blog, minimaldrobe.com or at minimaldrobe blog, then that's pretty much what I wear. So that would have been a good purchase. But I had these, and because I haven't got much money at the moment, I'm a student, and I'm on a very low income at the moment. Really trying to pull things together by the skin of my teeth, really. yeah, I was like, well, why not just start wearing these? And the truth is that the whole thing about brown not going with black is a load of tosh. It goes really well, it creates a really nice contrast, and because it's got this beautiful brown pebble grain leather, which is the name of this texture, it's a very, very hardy pair of shoes, and I'll have these for many, many years. Many years more now I've started to wear them. You know, I was considering selling them. I saw them as a bit of a thing like, oh, if I ever need money and I've got these boots so cheap, I'll be able to make a profit on them. And the truth is that I needed them. I was going to spend a similar amount of money as the profit, if not a bit less, on a new pair of black boots. And I was like, well, why not? I know how these fit. So yeah, so you can't really go wrong if you live somewhere like the UK with the selection of these shoes. If you're after some traditional men's leather shoes or boots. So that's the conclusion of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'm also going to cover my everyday shoes, which are things, well, more boring items, but the kind of things that we wear every day. And also I'm going to do a separate video on my common projects sneakers. So, peace.